17th MAHARLIKA Online Sunrise Festival. November 27, 28, 29, 2020. Hosted by Raymond Bagatsing, Maharlika Ambassador. Maharlika, the pre-colonial name of the Philippines.
Welcome po sa 17th Maharlika Online Sunrise Festival, November 27, 28, 29, 2020. Maharlika, ang orihinal na pangalan ng Pilipinas or pre-colonial name of the Philippines.
We would like to give our sincerest respect to thank and acknowledge the following government agencies, private sectors, and entities who have given their continuous positive support for this event to happen even during the pandemic, and made it possible by a digital online broadcast programming. Thank you and God bless us all.
Tuloy-tuloy po tayo sa ating programa sa ikatatlong araw ng Maharlika Sunrise Festival. The 3 days online Sunrise Festival in Maharlika and in the cyber world until now. Of course, ang susunod dito ay isang tribute to 7th Maharlika Sunrise Festival, a local singing, hidden treasure of the North, dahil this is the only 5 days Sunrise Festival at saka nabanggit na ni Professor kanina, he was the executive director of this huge Sunrise Festival. 5 towns, 5 different mayors, sila po yung nag-organize ng stage, sound system at pagkain ng ating mga guest artist. Kung naalala ko, Governor pa si Senator Amy noon, nagpadala ng 2 malalaking bus at saka at least 150 artists coming from NCR going to Ilocos Norte, plus yung mga artists na doon at saka mga participants at saka mga cultural workers. Ang dami talagang nag-participate ng Sunrise Festival nito for 5 days.
The word Maharlika, we keep on repeating and repeating the word Maharlika. It's like a mantra or a repetition of sound which vibrate our brain. That we are royal race. We are not ordinary race. Maharlika means a small creation but full of potentialities. Tayong mga Pilipino ay may sariling atin. We have our own culture before the Spaniards came.
Ang isang maharlika ay yung taong may pagmamahal higit sa lahat sa may kapal. Pangalawa sa bayan at pangatlo sa sarili. Ang susunod natin ay related pa rin ito sa pandemic, ngunit ito yung war, Ben and Ben, para sa lahat na lumalaban sa pandemic. Let us watch Ben and Ben. Yes, kapit kamay, kapit bisig, laban sa pandemic, at ito'y ating magagapi. At ang susunod na performance natin ay siya ring nag-perform ng Ben and Ben na walang iba kundi si Miss Yang Bautista. Pagpe-perform siya ng pang-alay dance. Let's welcome her, Yang Bautista.
Sariwang hangin, umihip ka. Dahon ng puno'y dalhin mo na sa kaibigan wala rito. Naroon sa malayo. Sariwang hangin, umihip ka. Ipaalala mo sa kanya, may punong kahoy na naghihintay sa dulo ng paglalakbay. At sa ilalim ng puno may nag-iisang nakaupo. Sariwang hangin naglalaro sa mga dahon nitong puso. At sa sanga sa tugatok, kay raming bunga ng aalok. Sariwang hangin, pitasin mo ang mga bunga nitong puso. Sariwang hangin, umihip ka. Bunga ng puso'y dalhin mo na sa kaibigang sinisinta. Hinihintay kita.
Yung music na yun ay of course kay Joey Ayala. So dahil si Joey Ayala ngayon ang ating ang kumanta ng ating national anthems, gusto ko lang pong basahin ang ilang mga bagay-bagay tungkol kay Joey Ayala para po mas makilala natin siya. Si Joey po ay siya ang former chairman of the Music Committee of the NCCA. At siya po ay mayroong 14 albums since 1982. Siya po ay well known for his music style combining sounds of the Filipino ethnic instruments with modern pop music. Siya po ay tumanggap ng 20 or more than 20 awards. At isa dito yung Niri Satur, the Environmental Heroism Award. Itong Benigno S. Aquino for Social Artistry Award. Kata Music Award. I heard Kata Music Award is a very prestigious award. Then, with Gawad Urian Award. And he is NU Rock Award in 1998, Rock Video of the Year. Tabi po. At marami pang iba. So, after 70 years ay nakasama natin si Sir Joey Ayala dito sa 17th Sunrise Festival. The only 3 days online festival in Maharlika and in the cyber world until now. Ang susunod natin ay Leaping Maharlika by Baltasar Palma of Antipolo City. It's a song and a greetings for the 17th Maharlika Online Sunrise Festival.
Namaskar po. Bumabati po ang Leaping Maharlika sa inyong grupo sa ika-17 anibersaryo po sa Maharlika. Ito inaalay kong awitin sa ating bansa, Maharlika. Kailan ka magbabago? Ikaw ay Pilipino. Ano ang tunay na lipin mo? Ikaw ay Pilipino. Kailan ka matututo para sa tunay na pagbabago? Leaping Maharlika tayo, isigaw sa buong mundo. Tayo manggi ang pinagmulan mo mula sa mga tribo. Ikaw ay Pilipino, kailan ka matututo para sa tunay na pag-asinso? Ikaw ay Pilipino, kailan ka magbabago? Ano ang tunay na lipin mo? Tayong manggi ang pinagmulan mo mula sa paraiso. Leaping Maharlika tayo, isigaw sa buong mundo. Ikaw ay Pilipino, kailan ka magbabago para sa tunay na pag-asinso? Ikaw ay Pilipino, kailan ka matututo? Ano ang tunay na lipin mo? Tayo manggi ang pinagmulan mo mula sa mga tribo. Leaping Maharlika tayo, isigaw sa buong mundo. Tayo manggi ang pinagmulan mo mula sa mga tribo. Leaping Maharlika tayo. Happy anniversary po sa Maharlika. Binabati po kayo lahat dyan. Dio Palma, marami pong salamat po.
Ang susunod po ay isang greetings, international greetings ng isang vegan author, writer, and publisher na walang iba kundi si Madam Rada Nila. Let's welcome her.
Mabuhay! My name is Rada. I am a Filipina American, and I am so honored to be part of the Sunrise Festival 2020. I'm really looking forward to sharing with you the importance of the goddesses at this time, particularly Maria Makiling. I was just in the Philippines and I had the honor of spending some sacred time at Maharlika Paradise with Kuya Deo. And if you've not visited Maharlika Paradise, make sure you go. A little bit about me before we start. My name is Rada. I was named after the goddess of love and devotion. I am a multicultural woman, and I'm also a best-selling author and a publisher. I used to work in Hollywood. I was a model, and I worked in the film industry behind the scenes as a producer. I've won awards for my indie projects, and I've won Best Director at Indie Fest, which totally delighted and surprised me. I was also a finalist at one of the most prestigious awards for female filmmakers, the Alice Guy Blanche Award, which honors pioneering women directors. Aside from filmmaking and all of that, I am also the founder of Goddess Code Academy. I work with goddess archetypes. I really believe that what this world needs is more divine feminine healing. And, I come from a lineage of healers from the Philippines, from Laguna to be exact. And, that's where I also have this deep connection with Maria Makiling. Working with the goddesses, it activates a fierce courage within that many women have lost along the way. And my practice started in Hollywood Hills. I ended up accidentally working with a lot of celebrities. They were my neighbors and my neighbors' friends, and then I started to work on the studio lots. And I've learned a lot about the goddesses along the way, about healing, and I feel we're at a time in this world where we need to open up to this understanding of the divine feminine and restore that in a way that brings a deep healing for ourselves individually and collectively in the world. The world is very imbalanced right now, as you can see, as you can tell. And what we need more than anything is to recalibrate, really come back to the sacred. And so today I'll be sharing with you a little bit about Goddess Maria Makiling, which is a Filipino goddess. The goddess of the lost continent of Mu. And this is from my book, Goddess Activations, which is forthcoming. This means a lot to me because when I was a little girl, I used to live in the mountains in the Philippines of the Cordillera, and it was probably the most beautiful time of my life. A time of peace and innocence and being connected to that which is divine. And I felt Maria Makiling's energy as a child living in the forests next to the monkeys. It was such a beautiful, such a holistic and healing experience that no matter where I am in my life or in the world, I always come back to that sacred space because it held me with such love. So I'll share a little bit about Maria Makiling in case you're not familiar. She is a goddess you would be proud to know because she is Filipina. Maria McKilling is a pre-colonial, mysterious Lemurian goddess, widely known as a forest fairy or a nymph. She resided in the mountains of Laguna, Philippines, named after her, Mount McKilling. For several generations, she was seen by local people to have actually never aged. Her skin was olive brown, intoxicating wide eyes, and long, flowing, abundant black hair, expressing her grace, charm, and beauty. When she was a young girl, she was seen to have moved in distances across tall reed grasslands with grace and ease, as light and airy as a feather, that no single blade of grass was bent through her passage. Also, she was coined as a true Amazon woman, a protector and a nature land keeper who took her affairs with seriousness. She defended her nature sanctuary with her magical powers. People have invoked her to stop deluges, storms, and even earthquakes. Yet she could create sudden miniature storms to clear her environment with unwanted, disrespectful trespassers as she protected the natural resources of the mountains, forests, animals, creatures, fruit-bearing trees. You see, she kept the forest as her sacred playground. Her heart is pure, kind, and compassionate. She cared for the people who authentically needed her help. In some instances, she would help someone by handing over her gifts of ginger that later turned into gold. Locals who happened to see her dwellings would describe it as made of gold, and others would say it was just a humble grass hut. You see, Maria McKilling creates illusions. No one can truly find out where she lives. She seemed to occupy a vast area in the forest and then the lakes. One day, others would point out where she lived, and the next moment, they could not find her dwelling place. She is a true mystery to many, and no one really knew her parents. They say that she was born under the moonbeams of the great land, in the mystery of the ancient wood, and in the murmur of the waves by the shore. She would appear and disappear as she pleases. But when she had fallen in love with a human, one who broke her heart, she disappeared. Never was she seen again. To this day, her presence is only known through the invisible signs and showers of her grace known to her people who have not forgotten her presence. Once an occasion was said to have been performed for her honor with reverence, honor, and respect. The approval of Maria McKilling showed up through the rustling of the golden leaves showered upon the people. An invisible connection she kept with humans as her love and guidance remains known to them. That she had not fully abandoned her land and her people. Many had kept Maria McKilling alive in their hearts and their minds. The landscape of Mount McKilling, where she once resided, resembles a profile of a woman said to be Maria herself. The mountain was described to be her with her features. The various peaks said to portray perspectives of Maria's face and her two breasts, with cascading hair sloping downwards that formed her body. One can point from a distance when passing through Laguna that it is effortless to identify her through Mount Makiling. The spirit of Makiling is well alive, and through these mountain ranges where she watches over people, the great and late Dr. Jose Rizal, who is a national hero of the Philippines, has said to honored Maria Makiling in his book. He says he has experienced the goddess himself. And here's an affirmation I want you to think about as you tune in to Maria Makiling and her beautiful, pure energy. Nature is my playground. I honor its ability to heal me. When I take off my shoes and stand with bare feet, I feel Mother Earth support me, and I am instantly grounded. The teaching. Nature provides everything we could ever need or want for, and therefore we must protect our very home of this earth. Animals, plants, trees are all our co-inhabitants. We can live an abundant life when they are safe and protected. We are all sacred keepers and guardians of this beautiful earth. It is an honor to serve our Mother Earth and our sacred home. And I'm just reminded at how that feeling, that childhood feeling, came back for me when I was in Maharlika Paradise, the feeling of being totally immersed and connected with nature, the feeling of love and care for animals and plants, different species, for the water, for the people, the smiles on people's faces. You know, it's not like you have to have everything in the world. When you're in nature, you are rich and abundant. It makes you feel that abundance that can only come from within. So, continuing to read. Goddess Maria Makiling has always guided me since I was a child. I lived in the great mountains of the Philippines, the Hollywood Hills in Los Angeles, and later in life, the Appalachian Mountains of North Carolina. In all mountain regions, I have found a sanctuary, a sacred space to connect, rejuvenate, and heal. When I find I am not able to connect with nature, I suffer. Do you feel that way? Do you notice when you spend time in nature and then you spend time in the city, it's very different? Life seems almost unbearable without green trees, the fresh air, quiet places to walk and contemplate with the sweet animals that live in the forest. The feelings of lightness that comes with it makes it so much easier to surrender to the divine. I very much feel the embodiment of Goddess Maria Makiling. I also carry her deep sensitivities and feel most at home when I am held by the mountain. I may have survived the city life, and that was torture for me. While I endured the pain, I felt very discordant, disconnected, living in the city. I lost my sensitivities and I lost my sense of self. I became more shallow and found myself conforming to superficial energy of the fast-paced city. Yet even the right sports cars, the right home, the right clothes, shoes, purses, and all those things, none of it came close to the sweetness of the mountain living. It is up here, up in the jewel of the mountain, that I write this, the place that helps me be me. So this book has different segments. And part of the goddess activations is healing with the goddesses, because it is coming back to that pure, clean, divine mother energy, one that doesn't have any ulterior motive, one that is so pure that it reminds us of the purity of our own being. And I think it's easy to get lost, the way the world is moving, chaotic, confusing, but it's not when you take time to step back into nature, to take that long walk, to garden, to disconnect from all the chaos. It's not your job to connect with all of that. You have the right to reclaim your sacredness. Healing with Goddess Maria McKilling. This great goddess of the mountain can hold us, can heal us with her connection to nature. We must first immerse ourselves within nature to find her. And when we do, we allow her to permeate our being, to receive her blessings. Spend an hour, a day, or a weekend immersed deep into the forest. Turn off your phone and just allow yourself to be drawn wherever you need to go. Sit quietly and listen to the birds chirping. Admire an ancient tree. Put your feet in the water, a lake, a river, or just take in the vast landscape itself. Take in the colors, the greens, the browns. The forest will heal you and offer you wisdom. The great spirit of Maria McKilling represents the mountains of this planet. Find your mountain and call upon the spirit of Maria McKilling to nourish your mind, body, and soul. And I'm telling you, if you go to Maharlika Paradise, you will feel that. I felt her energy so strongly. So let's talk about how the goddess Maria McKilling can help you in your life. Maria McKilling can help you refocus on what is important in your life. She is the embodiment of true abundance in this earth, with all its natural resources that are meant to be highly regarded. And when you tune into Maria McKilling, you will perceive her higher perspective. From here, you will have the ability to make higher choices from a higher perspective, decisions that bring clarity in your life. Call upon Goddess Maria McKilling for guidance, for she is the ultimate alchemist, changing the ordinary to extraordinary, awakening the nature of your own soul. When we honor nature, we honor her. And when we dishonor nature and harm it, we are harming her and ourselves. Maria McKilling truly represents our relationship with Mother Earth. I just want you to feel into that. Feel into the love of this goddess. It is truly profound. And you can just take a deep breath and feel into your heart chakra. Imagine it being filled with the color green, beautiful green, filling your heart. And that green can move into your whole entire body. Green is nourishing, it is healing, it is heart chakra energy. And for those of you that feel connected to Maria McKilling and want to create something sacred to her, you can create a little space in your home and work with her energy. Her colors are gold and white and green and sky blue and even brown. She loves anything that comes from the earth, so you can bring a leaf, a stone, an offering. A goddess always receives offerings. That is a way that you show honor and respect besides prayer. So she likes butterflies. Her symbols are ginger and mangoes, bananas and coconuts. And she likes Laguna lace agate and of course gold. Her flowers are orchids and the Philippine wax flower, plumeria, or the oriental poppy. Her essential oils are ylang ylang, which is one of my favorites, the most sensual oil, and plumeria. So we're going to move into I'm going to share a prayer with you from Maria McKilling. And take a deep breath. I am in a sacred prayer with you, Maria McKilling, and my higher self. I promise to stand for Mother Earth, for myself and others. I choose to honor nature, to speak on behalf of plants and animals. I affirm that life is sacred. I live and speak on behalf of nature. I honor all mountains as sacred, and I retreat when I need to. I will build my relationship with Mother Earth. I invoke the elemental forces of nature, earth, wind, water, and fire, so I can be in harmony with my own balanced element. I benefit without violence. I respect the property of others. I hold nature as the divine aspect of creation, consecrated as the embodiment of this feminine universe. I trust that I am invoking with Mother Earth and that my relationship with her is real. My duty as an awakening being is to be more conscious and aware of the products I use, the companies I support with my money. I align with my highest good and the good of all. I commit to doing my best, and I will forgive myself when I cannot. Every moment is a reset. I can reset myself at any time to have more clarity within myself or a given situation. I act as a responsible citizen to care for the plants and animals I choose to live with. I see them as a part of this cosmic creation. I will honor and respect my natural surroundings and provide my service when needed to care for the wilderness. I invoke the spirit of Goddess Maria McKilling to show me that there is magic in nature. I accept the lessons of being a nature keeper to be the co-creator of this beautiful, beautiful planet Earth. Thank you Goddess Maria McKilling, for sharing your divine goddess nature, for being the alchemist of elemental forces. Thank you, Goddess Venus. We're talking to the other goddesses now, for teaching me about success and beauty, so I can integrate the abundance and auspiciousness that I have learned from Goddess Lakshmi. Add it to the passion and transmutation of Pali, using the creativity I have learned from Saraswati to communicate with humor and shamelessness of Balbo, spreading and receiving love and devotion of Radha, while seeing beyond illusions from the Divine Mother of Enlightenment, Maya Devi, as I incorporate the healthy boundaries of Kali and the unconditional compassion and healing of Kuan Yin. I am committed to the path of Goddess Maria McKilling. Take a deep breath. I just want to say thank you for listening to this and for connecting to Maria McKilling and to even me. We are a global community, and being Filipina and multi-ethnic, I feel that very strong connection to the divine goddess, Maria McKilling. And I always think of the Philippines as a very special jewel of a place where it's a beautiful, beautiful nature sanctuary. And for me, it is my prayer that we can awaken that back. Awaken the truth of Maharlika, of the Philippines. Awaken to the fact that this is a jewel, the jewel of Asia. And there's so many resources here, so much green beauty. And I think with the hustle and bustle of a city and the life, there's really no need to have lack. If we come back to nature, we will know true abundance. We will know the truth that we were never lacking, that there is more food that can be grown. There is more abundance in the Philippines, in that space, than all over the world. And that is multifold. The Philippines is one of the richest countries in the world, and it's an illusion that it's become poverty stricken. Although there is some deep truth to that, we have to look beyond and see that we can be resourceful. We can bring back the abundance of Maharlika. We can bring back the abundance of the Philippines and the honor and the integrity and the truth that this is a beloved, sacred place. And connecting with Maria McKilling is really important part of healing that, because there's a lot of healing that needs to go on. I have a deep gratitude, a deep love. My first love is the Philippines. Growing up there as a little girl and feeling like I was in the Garden of Eden, on top of the world, on top of a mountain, without any TV, without even electricity, without even toilets. We use outhouses, but guess what? I didn't feel any lack. And it's so much coming back to the purity of our own being, the truth of our soul, the abundance of our own being. Or when we heal ourselves, we can heal the world. And if everyone is looking through the eyes of lack, then that's what's manifested. If we come from the eyes of abundance, we know the truth. The truth is we are abundant. We know that this is a flourishing place that offers life and food, water, beauty, healing. Let us come back to our true nature, because that is needed now more than ever. And so I'd like you to just take a deep breath with me. Allow the golden light to come through the top of your crown chakra. This golden light of abundance coming through your crown, coming through your head and your neck and your shoulders and your arms, your elbows, your forearms, your wrists, your hands, your palms, and your fingertips. Allow that light to come in. Let's allow this golden light to move to our hearts, putting our hearts back online, our divine hearts. We know that we are so much more than what we have been told, presented with, sold. We're infinite beings with infinite light and infinite abundance. Abundance is our birthright. Allow that gold light to come into your chest, filling your lungs, filling your kidneys, your liver, and your spleen, your intestines all the way down, your hips and your thighs. Just keep breathing through this. And through your knees and your calves and your ankles, through your feet and your toes. This golden light is filling you up. The golden light of Maria McKilling. Take a deep breath. And just affirm, I am grateful for all that I have now. I am infinitely abundant. I am the child of the divine. I am loved beyond measure. I am loving beyond measure. I am worthy and deserving. And being reconnected to the grid of abundance, of truth, to my natural self, the one that is peaceful, whole, and complete. Bringing that all back online. And as you do so, this activates a part of you, that eternal part of you. You are remembering your divine self right now. And just imagine Maria McKilling being right in front of you. And she has her beautiful basket, her smile on her face. And she's offering you a piece of ginger, and take it and say thank you. Honor the goddess. We honor when we receive, when we are open to receiving. That is beautiful. And watch as the ginger turns to gold. And feel your heart fill with gratitude. Take that gold and place it on your heart, into your heart, and feel the fusion. May your golden heart awaken within you. May you be blessed to remember your divine truth. And you can ask Maria McKilling to help you align with beauty, with nature, with abundance. So just be with that and know that you are truly special. I thank you so much for being here. There's so much more I could share with you about this, but I'll just leave it here. And I want you to know that it's no coincidence that you are listening to this, that there's always a reason, there's always a soul connection, and I am sending you love, sending you healing, sending you blessings, and reminding you that you are a divine being, that you are really, really here for a reason. I thank you for connecting and for being curious about Goddess Marie McKeeling. The world will have you forget who you are, but you must remember your cosmic roots. And I thank you for remembering your cosmic roots. Anyhow, if you'd like to connect with me, I'll leave you my website, www.goddesscodeacademy.com. And know that I'm always here. If you'd like to reach out to me on social media, I am at Radha Nelia. And I'm sending you so much love and blessings to all of you. There is so much beautiful history of the Philippines, so much sacredness, and there's so much to be proud of. So much to be proud of. I hope you are proud. I hope you know you are loved, and I thank you for joining me on this little journey with Maria McKeeling. Many blessings and much love, and thank you, Kuya Deo, for putting on Sunrise Festival. I just want to take a moment to say Kuya Deo is one of the most amazing beings I've ever met in my life. One of the purest hearts and the most beautiful souls, who really is a land keeper and takes care of a sacred piece of land at MAHARLIKA Paradise, takes care of animals and takes care of beautiful souls that are on their spiritual journey. So please give a shout out to Kuya Deo and let him know how much you do appreciate him and his efforts and his hard work. He is a really very, very special being, and I have really the honor to know him. And if you do, then you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't know him, please go up and visit MAHARLIKA Paradise and find out for yourself. This is a gem of a place. I can't wait to come back again. Until then, I am sending you all my love and blessings. Take care, dear souls. Much love, Radha.
Thank you po, Sis Radha Nila. At saka doon sa aming diwata na si Makiling. Napakagandang ehemplo na kahit West Base ay humahanga sa ating mga alamat at of course mga kwento dito sa Maharlika ng mga diwata. Okay po, so tuloy tayo. Ito po ay isang video greetings from Proud Global General Headquarters from Denmark. Ang title po ng video na ito ay Are You Ready? Panoorin po natin.
Human civilization began about 15,000 years ago.
Also, the back vai e meter sur alako.
爱安怎才会当互每一个人拢会当有基本的生活保障。
كيفية منح كل شخص وظيفة ليستطيع عيش حياة كريمة.
Si të parandalojmë pakicën e fuqishme të dominoj shumicën prej nesh.
How to care for the earth and all its beings.
Ndenge nini tukoikozwa eloko moko mpona baninga oyo tukoikozwa yango te. এত কি কঠিন এমন একটা সমাজ তৈরি করতে যে সমাজে কেউ পিছিয়ে থাকবে না।
Sekiranya ada jalan penyelesaian yang mudah, kita pasti sudah menyelesaikan masalah ini.
Porque elas não são simples. Elas exigem uma mudança de visões, uma mudança de valores, uma mudança de sistemas.
Quando l'economia è dominata da grandi società per azioni e governi, ne traggono vantaggio soprattutto i ricchi e i potenti.
जब समाज अपनी अर्थव्यवस्था को स्वयं नियंत्रित करता है तो बाजार उनके अनुकूल काम करता है और वह सभी के लिए नौकरी और समृद्धि लेकर आता है।
När rikdom samlas i händerna på ett fåtal berövar det andra deras försörjning.
Und von Reichtum stoppen könnten, dann hätte jeder mehr als genug, aber niemals zu viel.
Wajenemli echi ebenke ifite momli. Feje mi kebu. Amiyeli ayaha nkome ke ikomi he eko suban.
Necesitamos un sistema que reduzca nuestro impacto en el planeta a través de tecnologías más sustentables y también oportunidades para satisfacer nuestras necesidades más profundas no materiales.
Bitki ve hayvan dünyasının gelişmesine destek olma sorumluluğunu da üstlenmeliyiz.
ಒಂದು ಜೀವ ಪ್ರಭೇದವಾಗಿ, ಒಂದು ಸಮುದಾಯವಾಗಿ, ಒಂದು ಗ್ರಹವಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಸಂದಿಗ್ಧ ಕಾಲಘಟ್ಟವೊಂದನ್ನು ತಲುಪಿದ್ದೇವೆ.
만일 우리의 시선을 바꿀 수 있다면, 우리의 가치와 체계를 변화시킬 수 있다면,
nous capables d'empêcher aller dans direction l'avenir destructif ça.
Và tiến hóa một nền văn minh nhân loại mà nền văn minh đó có khả năng đáp ứng những nhu cầu thiết yếu cho tất cả mọi người và tất cả mọi thực thể trên hành tinh này.
Yun ang video. So all around the world, people are really looking for alternative in the socio-economic, cultural aspect of our society. So, are you ready? Ang next po ay isang universal chant din. At ito po ay isang 50th celebration anniversary of Babanam Kewalam mantra. Babanam Kewalam means all the love there is, na ginanap sa Arakan Training Center, Davao City, Maharlika. So, yun po, yung video na nakita ninyo, yan po yung training center ng mga ginagawang monks at saka mga nuns ng Ananda Marga. Diyan po sila hinuhubog ang kanilang mga asal at behavior. Diyan po natin or nalalaman yung tinatawag na guide to human conducts. Okay po. At saka yung pang last natin na video ay isang closing remarks. Ito po ang history and logo of MAWF. At ang magbibigay nito ay walang iba kundi si Deo P. Palma. Welcome po sa 11th MAHARLIKA National Sunrise Festival, waray-waray naman. Dito po tayo sa Calbayog City ngayon at nabanggit ko na, ika-11 anibersaryo na po ito ng Sunrise Festival. Sana po ay nandito kayo para makiisa sa amin, sumuporta. At gusto po akong magpaliwanag tungkol sa logo ng Maharlika Artists and Writers Federation. Actually po, nakikita nyo yan, ay isa siyang burning lotus flower. So yung burning lotus flower, yung kulay niya, di ba, parang rising sun siya, orange, ay nagsisimbolize ng passion na kung ano ang dapat gawin sa buhay at saka sa lipunan. Tapos lotus siya dahil ang lotus actually tinatawag na Padma sa Sanskrit, no, na ang ibig sabihin ay purity. So ang lotus flower in our logo represent the purity of our motive. At ang mata naman, it represents the vision of the future society in Maharlika. Ang Sunrise Festival po ay unang na-conceptualize sa bayan ng San Joaquin, sa Lawigan, doon din sa tinatawag na Sunrise Beach Resort. Noong taong 2003, ay may isa kaming samahan, wala pa ang MAWF noon, na tinatawag na ang kasama or ang katipunan ng mga samahang Maharlika. Ang katipunan ng samahang Maharlika ay nagpatawag ng tinatawag naming Maharlika Artist Forum na dinaluhan ng mga mahigit kumulang sa 40 artists and writers and photographers, filmmakers na nagbuhat sa Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. So, pagkatapos po ng forum na yon, Maharlika Artist Forum, doon po namin nabuo ang tinatawag na Maharlika Artists and Writers Federation. At ang isa sa mga objectives nito o proyekto ay ang maglunsad ng Sunrise Festival. So ang sunrise po, bakit sunrise? Sapagat ang sunrise ay isang simbolo ng hope o pag-asa. And at the same time, ito po rin ang simbolo ng tinatawag naming universal spirituality. Dahil dito po sa kilusan ng mga artists and writers nito, ay regardless po ito, color of your skin, nationality, caste, wala pong ganito dito, or belief. So we believe that the sun is one and it is shining to everyone. So kaya universal po ang concept ng Sunrise Festival, at the same time ito po ay nagbibigay ng kahulugan ng kapayapaan. Kaya Sunrise Festival po siya. At nag-iikot na po kami halos sa maraming rehiyon ng Maharlika na tinatawag nating Pilipinas ngayon. Ang una po ay nailusan namin sa Cebu noong 2005. Tapos ang pangalawa ay sa Malay, Aklan, doon sa Boracay Island. And ang pangatlo ay sa Dumaguete. Ang pang-apat po na Sunrise Festival ay ginanap sa Cordillera. Tapos ang panglima ay sa Pampanga. Ang pang-anim naman po ay doon sa Metro Manila, sa Quezon Circle. Tapos ang pang-pito ay ginanap sa Ilocos Norte. Dito po nagkaroon ng 5 days festival, pero normally 3 days lang yung festival, pero ginanap ng 5 araw doon dahil sa nagkaroon ng opportunity para i-expand yung festival. Tapos yung pang-8 po ay ginanap sa Iloilo. At ang pang-9 ay ginanap sa Sarangani, sa Mindanao, South Cotabato. And last year po, ang pang-10 ay ginanap sa Cebu na dedicated naman yon sa mga Yolanda survivors. At ngayon po, pang-11 Sunrise Festival ay nandito tayo ngayon sa Calbayog na tinaguri ang waray-waray naman. Thank you. So sa video na ito ay hanggang 11th Sunrise Festival lang. And we are now celebrating the 17th Sunrise Festival. So yung 12th Sunrise Festival was in Bacolod. Yung 13th Sunrise Festival was in Davao City. 14th Sunrise Festival ay ang Peace in Montalban. 15th Sunrise Festival in Quezon City. 16th Sunrise Festival in Quezon City through the support of Mayor Joy Belmonte. And 17th Sunrise Festival in the cyber world. Kita po muli tayo. Maligayang Maharlika, maligayang gabi sa inyong lahat. Mabuhay po ang Maharlika, the pre-colonial name of the Philippines. Hasta la vista, 2021.
17th Maharlika Online Sunrise Festival. November 27, 28, 29, 2020. Hosted by Raymond Bagatsing, Maharlika Ambassador. Maharlika, the pre-colonial name of the Philippines.
We would like to give our sincerest respect to thank and acknowledge the following government agencies, private sectors, and entities who have given their continuous positive support for this event to happen even during the pandemic, and made it possible via digital online broadcast programming. Thank you and God bless us all.